Hey, what's up, y'all? It's another tutorial for you guys. Show you how to use the tracking tool in After Effects, specifically how to track text to objects or moving people. Yeah, it's pretty simple. We're just gonna go over the basics, nothing complicated here. Just show you how to do position and then some scale. Yeah, if you guys want a more in-depth guide, let me know in the comments below. But it's kind of like more of a basic tutorial. So yeah, let's get right into it. So I just imported this video of just people walking, no copyright. It is on YouTube for free. So you can also just find a non-copyright video, or if you guys don't post it, doesn't really matter, but just any video of people walking. And I'm just gonna kind of clear out what I want and what I don't want. I really want the first scene or the third. I'm just gonna use the middle one. And yeah, this is the tracker tool right here. This is what we're gonna use. And if you don't see the tracker, you can always go to Window, scroll down, and then select Tracker. Make sure it's there. So we're going to want to click track motion right here, and then you get a whole little separate tab. This is your track point. It's kind of hard to click, so you should zoom in and then select the little box in the middle. And then you're going to want to put this on something that is kind of clear, like the color is different or the contrast is really different, like black and white. I'm using orange for this example because there's not really anything around him that's orange or that's as big of an orange thing. And his little black hood kind of creates that easy contrast for the tracker to know that, hey, it's going to be orange and then it's going to have like this black hood near it, so it's going to know. So yeah, you can make these boxes bigger or smaller depending on how big of the object you want to track or the person. After we get that all situated and it looks decent, we're going to want to just click position for now. Later we will do scale, but now it's just position. And then we're going to want to create a new null object, and then also just some text with that null object to connect it to the person. So I'm just going to type orange right now. And now we're just going to adjust orange to the scale and size and position to how we want it. I'm going to do it above his head for now. Later, I'm going to put it on his body, but for now I'm just going to do it on his head. And then after we have all of this, we can just analyze forward. You could honestly analyze forward earlier, but this is usually the steps I do it in. So then you just click it and it'll do its thing. I'm not zoomed out so you can't see the whole thing, but when it's done, you should see something like this, like a bunch of little dots and kind of a line formation. And always review this because sometimes it doesn't do exactly what you want it to, but in this case it actually did perfect. Tracked him perfectly the whole way. After you're happy with the track, you can click edit target and then make sure it's the null layer selected. And then also, I forgot to mention, make sure you connect the text to the null. This is very important. None of this will work if you don't do that. So yeah, just connect it right there and click apply, and then for X and Y, and boom. After you do that, it would be connected, but as you can see, the orange is way behind him. So we can easily fix this. We just click on the text layer, adjust it above his head, like so. And then after it's adjusted to your liking, you can play it. As you can see, the position is tracked. The orange is being tracked above his head throughout the video. And this is just the position, so it won't get smaller or bigger as they walk away. That's what we'll talk about in the next section of this video, doing position and scale. But here's a little demonstration. Yeah, it just follows him. It does kind of go a little above him towards the end, which you can adjust and fix. Show you how to adjust the keyframes in the next section. But yeah, this is kind of basic how to track text to a person or object. It would be the same way if it was a moving object. All right, part 2 of the video. We're not just going to do position, but we're going to do position and scale to give it more of a realistic effect. So let's get right into it. So we're going to go back to this part of the clip and do the same thing, track motion, and then take the track point and we're going to put it on the same guy. The orange and the black hoodie, it's pretty easy to track. It's a big orange coat. So yeah, we're going to adjust that right now. And then after all of that is adjusted, you'll see I'm going to select scale, which also puts another track point 2. So with scale, you're going to want to put something that's kind of clearly farther away, like the camera can see that it's not close, and as the person walks towards that thing, will get bigger or smaller. So you also want something with high contrast, black or white, or something that's standing out. And in this situation, I picked the red stoplight. There's nothing really red around it. It's glowing. It's just white and black around it, so should be a good scale track point to use. And then just gonna adjust it, make sure it looks good and whatnot. So we're just gonna do the same thing. We're gonna click analyze forward, and it's gonna analyze both track points this time. Track point on the guy and track point on the stoplight. And so after it's all done, always make sure it's good, which it is. It tracked perfectly again. And we're gonna do the same thing. Edit target, make it the null, connect the text to the null, and then click apply for X and Y. And then as you see, same thing happened. Orange is kind of falling behind, which is fine. It's easy to adjust. You just literally click the text layer, put it over him. So I'm actually going to put the orange on his body. We'll just demonstrate the scale a little bit easier. And yeah, it already kind of works. Pretty decent. You see it tracks him, stays on his body, and as he moves farther away, it gets smaller and smaller. It does start to get a little too small towards like the end middle, you'll see. But you can adjust that. It's really easy. So if we do want to adjust parts of it, you can just scroll into the keyframes, and then you can see every millisecond is a keyframe. And in this case, because it's getting too small, you would just have to fix the scale keyframe. So I'm just going to make all of it 35. And I'm not going to do the whole thing because this is a tedious process. It's simple, but it's tedious. But you get the point. If you want to adjust it, that's kind of what you have to do. And again, usually it gets like 90% of it good, and you only have to like edit 10% of it. This is also an effect that doesn't really have to be perfect. But yeah, that's how you track position and scale, and how to track text to moving objects or people. Thank you for watching. Love y'all. Hope you have a great day. Stay learning.